Hi everyone, trust you all are doing well. So in a previous episode, we finished up with our social share where we can share the post to Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, and Telegram. So what we're going to be working on in this episode is actually working on our meta tags. All right, so let's get started. All right, so this is the show view that we'll be working on. So if we go to resources, views, pages, post, show, this one right here. Okay, now the thing is we finished up with that share like I explained before. This is the social share. Now the what parts that we're going to be working on is our meta tags. Right, so as you can see, we're using the guest layout. So in a guest layout, we created the partials for the head. So let's move there, and we got this one right here. Now what we want to do is we want to update a couple of things in this one. Right, the first ones, let's add the meta tags for the descriptions. All right, the description and the content is going to be yield. All right, and this is going to be for the description. All right, so I'm going to use the description for Facebook and for Twitter. We're going to use the same one. So instead of actually creating 3 different descriptions, we're going to use the same one. Okay, so just keep it like that, just simple. Right, let's use the next meta. And this one is the keywords. All right, and this one we're going to yield the keywords. Now this one is for Facebook. Let me just quickly do this. Facebook and Twitter. All right, so the next thing that I want to update is we got our image and we got Twitter image, a Facebook image right there, and we got a Twitter image. I want to use the same image for both, so I'm just going to do meta image. Okay, so let's just change the Twitter image and let it make use of the same one, same image. Okay, just to kind of make things simple. I don't want to create too many sections basically underneath the post. Okay, just to kind of make things a little bit simple. Right, so we got a title. We've got an image description, so they use the same. This is going to be a title, so I'm just going to kind of use the same title that we use for this. So I'm just going to name it title like that. All right. Now that's the first one. So we got the same image. As you can see, I created a config file for the settings Twitter handle. All right. Let me just show you what that looks like. Let's go to app, config, and you will see I got a settings table. All right, then I got a PHP tag. Then I'm just going to return Twitter handle. All right, so in my environment file, just wanted to show for you guys that want to. Right, so if you can basically in your environment file, you can set at Twitter handle, whatever handle you want. And for the Facebook ID, you can do it like this. Okay, it's totally up to you. And then in here, you can obviously add the Facebook. Since I'm not going to make use of it, I just wanted to show you guys just a little bit information so they can help you, and you can just do app ID. Right, so if you're using a different one, you can obviously add the app ID in here. Right, but I just wanted to show you that since I'm not going to make use of it, I just wanted to show you if you want to add that a little bit more dynamic. Okay. Right, so we got a card side image. The next one is the title. I don't want the title to be static right throughout the page. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to yield the title. Okay, so as you can see, I'm yielding the title for that as well. Okay, so I'm just going to add the title. If the title is available, okay, use bold. If it's not available, use something. I need to say that the opposite. If the title is available, use the title. If not, use bold. That's kind of the default state for the title. Okay, that's it. Right, so now this is all done. So now it expects all the necessary fields. So now I can close my head section. All right, and that layout and the links. Right, so now in our layout for our show view right here, we're going to have to add a couple of things. All right, so let's start off with the first one. We're going to do a section. The first one, this is going to be the title. Now the title is going to be bold, right, with a forward slash, with a pipe actually. And then we can just do blog or post or whatever the case you want to do. And we're just going to do the post title like this. Actually, let's just make sense to add doubles. Okay. Otherwise, everything will be interpreted as a string. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. This one is the section for the keywords. Right, so what I want to do, I'm just going to remove that and I'm just going to add here end section. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to do a for each loop. Okay, so for each tag, we're going to use as a keyword. So post tags, okay, as tag. And we're going to loop over that. And we're just going to add the name, right? And I'm just going to add a comma there just to separate the different keywords via comma. Right. The next thing that we want to add in here is basically, let me just go to open that head section. Right. As you can see, the description. So we need to do that. So let's add section. This is going to be for the description. Now, I just want to mention this. If you want to basically add keywords, all right, and descriptions and title and meta tags, basically, you can go to your post and you can add those fields. So when a user creates a post, they can actually add the keywords, the meta tags as well. But since I don't want to spend too much time, I'm just going to use whatever I have. Okay, so in this case, in section, I'm just going to use the post title as the description as well. Post title. Okay, that's the description. Let's move on to the next part right here. This is the image. So we're going to do add section. All right, and this one is going to be for the meta image. Okay, this one, where is it? This one right here, that's for Twitter and for Facebook. Let's close this off. So for that, we're going to use, actually, we can use the same one. This asset for the image, you can just paste it in there. So whenever an image is shared for Twitter or Facebook, it will use that image. Okay. The next one, no, that's it, I think. All right, so we've got the title, we've got the keywords, description, and the image. Let's see, we've got the description, keywords, image, and title. Everything is sorted. All right, so that's it. That's an end of this episode. If you guys like the video, please give it a like. If you have any questions, feedback, or suggestions, please leave it for me in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.